Hi everyone, I'm so excited to be a part of the PECO Go Forth and Learn virtual event. My name is Gilly Lane and I'm the head men's squash coach at the University of Pennsylvania. In college, my favorite class and subject was history. I was an American history major. The professors at Penn were fantastic. My favorite coaching memory has to be this year, the men's team making it to the national championship. We lost to Harvard in the final, but our win over Trinity, 6-3, our first win over Trinity since 1996, is definitely the highlight of my coaching career. Favorite healthy meal to cook? Wow. I think either some sort of fish and steak with some veggies on the side. That would definitely be my go-to. I love Thai and Indian food. I think a curry is definitely my favorite. Favorite book, I think, is Winning Ugly by Brad Gilbert. I read it when I was playing squash professionally. It spoke to me in terms of how to use your mind to get through tough times and the days that aren't your best. Sometimes on the court or on the playing field, you really kind of have to will yourself through it. I definitely think it's soccer. Growing up, I watched a ton of soccer, played a ton of soccer, and love watching the Premier League and all the other leagues in the world. I think my favorite quarantine activity is backgammon and Connect Four. I play with my wife pretty much every night and we get pretty competitive, so I would think those are the two things that we've done the most. Favorite Philadelphia mascot, easy for me. I think the Philly Fanatic is by far and away the best mascot.
We're gonna go through just a talk about the game real quick and some drills that you can do on your own. I'm here in my backyard. I got my dog out here with me. But let's talk about the game first. So squash is played as a 3 out of 5 games. It's the first player to 11. If it's tied at 10-all, you have to win by 2. You serve the ball to your opponents, two players inside a box. Unlike racquetball, there are out of bounds lines on the top and on the front wall. The ball can only bounce once. So here today, pretty simple. You got a racket and a squash ball. And we're just gonna do some eye-hand coordination drills to start, okay? So just bouncing the ball off the racket, looking the ball onto the strings, okay? You see here, I'm really focusing on just letting that ball hit the strings. Now, that's on the forehand. Thanks, Rudy. And now on the backhand, same thing. Okay, we're just getting that ball onto the strings, watching it all the way through. All right, that's something that you can do at home if you have a racket and a ball, just working on your eye-hand coordination. Once you get better, you can switch it, okay? And that's something simple right there. So we are back for drill number 2, and we call it ghosting in the sport of squash. So when you're on the court by yourself and you want to practice your movement or your swing, what we do is we imagine a big box kind of in the yard. So maybe 4 points, 1 to the front left, 1 to the front right, 1 to the side, another 1 to the side, and then 2 to the back. 1 to the back left, 1 to the back right. Now, one of the things in terms of ghosting that you can work on is your swing. So what we're going to talk about here is the grip. It's like shaking the racket's hand and getting that racket into the ready position. All right, so we're just gonna do 2 simple movements to the forehand on the volley and the backhand on the volley. So ghosting, can do it as quick or as slow as you want, is just practicing your swing through. So every time you come back, you're at the tee, nice swing, through, getting it nice and through. Okay, there's variations to that, so you can do the back left or the back right corner. So if I'm coming back here, I go back, and then I come back to the middle, go back to the middle. Same to any corner, and you can mix it up for as long as you want. So usually what we like to do is 30 seconds of as fast as you can, and then 30-second break, and we do that in a couple sets. That's called ghosting. So while we can't get on the squash courts right now, you can still work on your volleying and work on your hitting if you have a wall. Now, I'm gonna hopefully not hit our window here, as I think that would get me into some trouble, but we have this brick wall here, okay? And so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna practice our volleying, okay? So we got that racket up, and what this is, you're just watching the ball onto the strings again, like we did in our first drill, okay? So you see the forehand, I'm not hitting it too hard, but it's all about control. All right, my racket's up. All right, so you can find any wall and do that. The same on the back hand here. Okay, so rackets up, controlling the ball, controlling the ball. So all you need for that, racket, ball, and a wall where that ball is going to bounce off of. That's drill number 3. Thanks.